Hello students, welcome to the second class on quadratic equations. In the last class we learnt about the nature of roots of a quadratic equation, the form of a quadratic equation, and how you can use Sridhar Acharya formula in order to find roots, and also we learnt about nature of roots using the discriminant, right? We learnt this, we learnt about the nature, we learnt about the form, we learnt about the solution, right? So in this class we will do is we will solve some sums. We'll solve some sums and actually we will apply these formulas to strengthen our understanding on the topic. Okay, so let's dive into the first sum. Correct? Okay, so suppose the question goes like this. So you have an equation, a quadratic equation is 3x square minus 2mx plus 2n equal to 0. Correct? Okay, so it is given that this equation has two roots, right? It has two roots. So x is basically equal to 2 and 3. So what this basically means is, for the values x equal to 2 and for the value x equal to 3, this equation will satisfy, and for any other value of x, suppose x is 1 or x is 5, this equation will not hold. Okay, so there are basically two solutions to the equation. The question has asked you to find the value of m and n, given that you know the value of x, right? So we need to figure out m and n. How do you go about solving this sum? Okay, so the thing is, we will just substitute the value of x in the equation once by 2, once by 3. So you'll get 3 into 2 squared minus 2m into 2 plus 2n equal to 0. This amounts to this is 4, this is 12 minus 4m plus 2n equal to 0. So we have 4m minus 2n equal to 12, right? We bring this to this side. Okay, so this is our equation 1. Okay, substituting x by 3, so 3 into 3 squared minus 2m into 2 into 3, sorry, plus 2n equal to 0. This basically comes out as, this is 9, so this is 27 minus 6m plus 2n equal to 0. So 6m minus 2n equal to 27. This is equation 2. Correct? Okay, so they are basically system of linear equations. You can just solve them. I'll solve it for you guys. So this is 4m minus 2n equal to 12. We'll just subtract these equations. On subtracting the equation, we'll have 2m equal to 15, so m is equal to 15 by 2. This is 1, and putting the value of m, 4 into 15 by 2 minus 2n equal to 12. So it comes out that 30 minus 12 by 2 equal to n. So this is 20, this is 18, 18 by 2, n is equal to 9. Correct? Okay. So you just found out the two equations. As far your boards are concerned, if this question is asked in your boards, you will do it by this. A short trick for this is, you don't need to do this entire thing. If you have understood the problem, you will just substitute the value of x and you will get the answer. You just don't need to do so much when it comes to quickly finding the solution. As I told you in the previous class, that the sum of roots, so the sum of roots is equal to minus b by a, and the product of roots is c by a. You will see that if you can use this in order to solve this. Okay, so we will just first note down the answer here. First note down the answer. The answer was n is 9 and m is 15 by 2. Let that be there. Okay, so what is minus b by a? So the sum of roots, here the sum is 2 plus 3, it's 5, right? 5 is equal to minus b, so this entire thing is b, so minus b by a, so this is 3. Correct? So 2m by 3 is basically 5, so m is 15 by 2. Correct? You found m, right? And the product of roots, 2 into 3 is 6, right? So that is basically equal to c by a. So what's c here? This is 2n by 3. So 2n by 3 equal to 6. So you have n equal to 9. Correct? So you see, knowing this formulas that the product of roots is c by a and the sum of roots is minus b by a, it is very easy to solve these kinds of sums. You don't need to solve so many equations, and you can just solve the sum in under a minute. Okay. Okay. So we have applied normal substitution. We have applied the formula. Now let's move on to the next sum. Correct. Now we will actually look at solving a linear equation, solving a quadratic equation. Sorry. So let's look at this question: x plus 2, x minus 1 equal to 20. Okay. Now let's solve this. Okay. So first, what we'll do, we will bring it to ax square plus bx plus c equal to 0 form. Right. Any quadratic equation sum, first bring it to this form, and then you can easily solve it. Okay. So just break this: x square plus 2x minus x minus 2 equal to 20. Correct? X square plus 2x minus x minus 2 equal to 20. So you will have x square plus x minus 18 equal to 0. So here you have it, right? Is of this form. Now identify a, b and c. A is 1 here, b is 1 here, c is minus 18 here. Correct? Okay. Okay. So what is x basically? Applying Sridhar Acharya. So that is minus b plus minus root over b squared. B squared is 1 square minus 4 into a into c. Correct? By 2 times a. Right? So this is minus 1 plus minus root over 1 square is 1 plus 18 into 4. What's 18 into 4? 18 into 4 is 72. This is basically 1 plus 73 by 2. So the values are minus 1 plus root 73 by 2, and the other value is minus 1 minus root 73 by 2. Correct? Okay? Okay. So basically correct this. So first sum is solved. Now let's look at the next sum. Okay. And whenever you have a root, you can just, if you know the roots, you can simplify. If you don't know the roots, you can just keep in that form. Okay. Let's look at the next question. So 4x square minus 2x plus 1 by 4 equal to 0. What we'll do is we will just bring it into ax square plus bx plus c form. Okay. This is 16x square minus 8x plus 1 equal to 0. Right? Okay. Now here you can use the factorization method, or what you can do is you can use Sridhar Acharya. So we already know how to solve a sum using Sridhar Acharya. Now we will look at the factorization method. Now this method is intuitive, right? You need to know certain things in order to solve sums using factorization method. So the basic idea is you will just look at A and you will look at C, right? You form the product A into C, right? You form the product. In this case the product is 16, right? Now factorize this product. So 16 is factorized as 2, 8, 2, 4, 2 and 2, right? Now check once you have got the factors. So basically 16 is 4 into 4, right? Okay. So now once you know the factors of A multiplied by C, that is this multiplied by this, now you need to check. Now carefully listen to this. Once you know the factors, now you need to check whether it is possible to make this number by using these numbers, right? What I mean to say is, so if you break 16 as 4 into 4, you'll just use this 16x square minus, now you can break this 8 as 4 plus 4 times x plus 1 equal to 0. Correct? So what does that mean? See, 16x square minus 4x plus 4x plus 1 equal to 0. Right? So sorry guys, so sorry, this will be minus. Yeah? So minus 4 is minus 8, and minus 4 times minus 4 is plus 16. correct? So now, so this is the factorization method. Now you can just simplify. So you take 4x common from this, so this will be 4x minus 1, and you take minus 1 common here, you will get 4x minus 1 equal to 0. So it is basically 4x minus 1 squared equal to 0. So 4x minus 1 equal to 0. X is basically 1 by 4 and 1 by 4. So here in this case, discriminant, so roots are real and equal. So let's check the discriminant as well. So what's the discriminant? D is basically equal to, what's the discriminant here? B square. B square is 64 minus 4 into A into C, correct? So 64 minus 64, D is 0. So see guys, so when discriminant is 0, you will get real and equal roots. Okay, cool. So let's solve 2 or 3 more sums to understand factorization better, right? I hope this is intuitive. So we'll solve many sums to actually know this. Okay, you need a lot of practice. We will solve few more sums. Consider this example: 3x square minus 14x plus 8 equal to 0. Correct. What you will do is, firstly, take these numbers. This is 24. Factorize 24. You will get, it's basically 4 into 6 can be 24. You can have 3 into 8 as 24. You can have a lot more things, right? So if you have 24, you just break it. You will get 2 into 2 into 2 into 3. Correct? Into 6 is 24. Okay. Can you make 14 using these numbers? Is it possible to make 14 using these numbers? Right? If this is possible, then only you will use the factorization method. Can you think of a number that you can actually, will give you some time. When you're done, just come back into the video and just look at the solution. Okay, cool. So what's your answer? It is not 4 into 6 or 8 into 3. You can also write 24 as 12 into 2. I did this to confuse you guys. Now if you have cracked this out, that 12 and 2 can result in 14 and their product results in 24, you have basically mastered the art of factorization. So we will just write minus 12 plus 2x plus 8 equal to 0, right? So this will be 3x square minus 12x minus 2x plus 8 equal to 0, right? 12 plus 2 is 14, 12 into 2 is 24, correct. So take 3x common here, you will get x minus 4. You take 2 common here, you will get x minus 4 equal to 0. So the roots are x minus 4 is 0 and 3x minus 2 is 0. So x is either 2 by 3 and x is 4. So these are the two roots of the quadratic equation. Okay, right. Now let's solve one more sum. Now let's talk about sums of this form, right? Now this can be a bit confusing, right? This can be a bit confusing. What you will do is, when you are given square roots, what you will do is you will just square the two sides, right? So this will come as 6 8 plus 8. This will be 2 minus x whole square. This will be 4 minus 4x plus x squared, 6 8 plus 8. Okay, so bring this to this side, bring everything to one side. You will get x squared plus 4 minus 4x minus 6x minus 8, right? Okay, so what is basically, it results to x square minus 10x, x square minus 10x minus 4 equal to 0, right? Now you can use the factorization method and you can try, but in this result, in this equation, you need to use Sridhar Acharya to get your result, because so that is the reason I talked about Sridhar Acharya first, because that is a more general way to solve the equations, right? Many a times you just cannot figure out the factors, so better you use Sridhar Acharya. So here if you see that the actually basically it will be minus 4 is the product, right? And you need to factorize 10. So factorizing 10, you will have 2 and 5. So is it possible to factorize using this? No, right? So then he will use Sridharacharya. So what is Sridharacharya? It says minus b plus minus root over of b squared minus 4 into c into a, right? By 2a. Cool. So this is 10 plus minus root over 116 by 2. Okay. So 116 has no perfect square root, so you can keep it in this form, right? To simplify further, just factorize this. So you will have 5, and this you will have 58, and there you have 2, and here you will have 9. So this is 29 into 4. Bring this out. 10 plus minus root over 2 root 29 by 2. You can simplify this further. You have 5 plus minus root 29 as your answer, right? So you can use Sridharacharya if you cannot use factorization. Okay. Okay. Now let's look at a bit complicated sum. The sum is a bit lengthy, but it is what you all guys know. Okay. Consider this equation. So you have 3 times 2x minus 7 whole squared plus 4 times 2x minus 7 equal to 4. Now you can see that this is of the form ax square plus bx plus c equal to 0, right? But if you have to solve this, you have to expand a lot and you have to do a lot of calculations, and then you will get your solution. We will not do that. We will use a method called the substitution method. In the substitution method, you have this 2x minus 7, 2x minus 7. So substitute that by y. So let y equal to 2x minus 7, right? So if you are using substitution method, you first need to solve the quadratic equation, and from the results of the quadratic equation, you just need to solve the linear equation, right? We'll elaborate more using this. Okay. So 3 times y square plus 4y minus 4 becomes 0, right? So now this is easy. Just use Sridharacharya. So minus 4 plus minus root over b squared minus 4 into a into c by 2 into 3, right? Okay. Minus 4 plus minus root over 16 plus 16 times 3. This is basically 64 by 6, right? Okay. So minus 4 plus minus. So 64 is basically 4 into 4 into 4, right? So if we root this, you will get 8, correct? So this is root 64 by 6, for which you will have minus 4 plus minus 8 by 6. 8 into 8 is 64. So you have minus 4 plus 8 by 6, that is 4 by 6 or 2 by 3, and you have minus 4 minus 8 by 6, that is basically minus 2, minus 12 by 6. So y is either minus 2 or y is 2 by 3. Now what was y? What was y? It was 2x minus 7, right? What do you do here? So 2x minus 7 is equal to minus 2, or 2x minus 7 is equal to 2 by 3, correct? Okay. So here you will have 2x equal to 7 minus 2, this is 5. So x is either 5 by 2, or here you will have 2x equal to 7 plus 2 by 3. So this is 23 by 6, right? So you have the two values of x. So this was a tough sum, but you can simplify the sum by first substituting. We substituted, we found the solutions or the root to this equation, that was basically the value of y. So y is basically 2x minus 7. So from there we found out the values of x, right? If you have reached till this far, you have pretty well understood the concepts of quadratic equations, and basically you can solve any sum related to quadratic equation, right? I hope you had fun. We'll meet in the next class. Thank you.